Hey everyone, and welcome back to another World of Warcraft Legion video. Today I've got a bit of a hybrid, so this is basically half add-on spotlight and half a leveling guide. With patch 7.1.5 coming out, well, we have no idea when it's coming out, but it's hitting the PTR very soon as of the time of recording, but we know that that patch is going to be bringing an artifact knowledge catch-up system that lets you directly buy artifact knowledge, and I think what that means for a lot of people is they'll think, well, suddenly I can now get a lot of alts up and get them caught up to speed in a pretty painless manner. So because of that, I think more people are going to want to level up their alts. Additionally, 7.1 slightly increased like the drop rate of legendaries, and there's quite a lot of pretty cool content going on with 7.1.5 and 7.2. Plus, additionally, in 7.1.5, that's when we get our first big round of class changes and modifications. We'll see some new talents, we'll see some new things added, some things removed maybe, and they're going to be adding some utility back in. So for a lot of people, that's probably going to mean they're interested in trying out other classes and other specs that might not have been viable in 7.0 and 7.1. So because of all those things, I thought, hey, this actually is a pretty good time to do this video to help you out with leveling. So Khans Legion is a add-on that will basically help you leveling by giving you a very good route and guiding you through that route. What's handy about it being an add-on as opposed to a video or a written guide is that it's all there in your game client. So if you have your game and then a second monitor, well, you can put Netflix on your second monitor and your entire leveling guide, all of that stuff is in-game. You even have an arrow telling you exactly where you need to go. Currently, I don't actually have the arrow telling me where I need to go, but I will throw some footage, prior of that in. The reason why I don't have that there is because I'm currently in the quest area that I need to be on this character. But yes, basically what Khans Legion does is it automates the entire leveling process such that you're just the drone behind the computer, brainlessly putting a few buttons in. And that's not me, I'm not selling a very fun sort of thing there, am I? Well, probably you're doing this on an alt, you've already got a main character leveled up, so you've already enjoyed that leveling experience, you've already been to a lot of these zones with world quests, so when you're leveling all your alts up, you kind of just want it to be done quickly and done in a brainless way, or, at least a way that lets you easily watch Netflix or something like that without having sort of goofing off and losing your train of thought be something that really impacts you that much. So what this add-on does is it gives you a very good route. I'm currently level 107, and I found that throughout going sort of through this leveling route, it's been one with very high uptime, with, overall, it's a leveling route that I think is very efficient, that gets my seal of approval and definitely a thumbs up. It's a little bit different from the leveling route that I proposed in my initial Legion leveling route video. I think both of them are probably roughly equal. This is certainly a very good one anyway, and it is the one the add-on author has went with, and the great thing about this add-on is it's really guiding you through that route in an efficient manner and providing with a bunch of tools. So let's just quickly have a look here in game, and I figure it's best to do a walkthrough like this live, which is why I'm here in the camera. So yeah, right over here we've got our quest panel. Pretty simple. It shows you what quests are going on. Over here, we've got what they call the Glaive Panel. Now, the Glaive Panel basically just gives you instructions for what to do. So that will be, hand-in quests, or, in this case, kill bears, loot pelts, stuff like that. Now, it will tell you what quests to pick up. And, because it tells you to pick up some quests and not pick up others, it generally, it's what's going to guide you through everything. And then there is an arrow. The arrow is not here because I'm already in the quest area, but as I said, I'll throw some footage in so you see the arrow. And basically that's it. It's just a combination of these things. The arrow constantly tells you roughly where you need to go, and what's nice about it is that it seems to be vaguely smart in how it works. It doesn't just sort of point you as the crow flies, you need to be here, and there's a mountain here. It doesn't just point you through the mountain, actually will give you a route around. That probably makes no sense in the camera, but yeah, it's a vaguely sort of good set of waypoints that they're using. There are a few times where the waypoint system doesn't perfectly work out, but there is a button which says skip waypoint, which will help you alleviate problems like that. Now, if there's times where you go into a quest, you're not sure where an objective is, you can't quite remember, you look at the mini-map, it's just a big cluster. The waypoint system in this, if you actually rigidly stay to it, will point you in many cases to various items you need to, click on or pick up for your quests. Overall, what I found is that it's kept me on task. I've not been goofing off and sort of losing my train of thought and running off a cliff or whatever, which has meant that I've just been able to, watch YouTube videos on Netflix pretty reasonably and sort of passively level. But overall, it's just, I think, a very fast route and this add-on just brings that all into the in-game client. Now, if you type in /cons legion, you will actually see all of the config settings. So we've got the Glaives window, which is this one. Yeah, you just want to keep that. You might want to scale it up a little bit. I'm using a 1440p 3440 by 1440 monitor. It seems like stuff was scaled a little bit small by default, so I had to scale some things up slightly. Yeah, but anyway, so there's the Glaives window, there's the quest list window, which is this one. You know, we've got a few different options there. We've got the experience window. I don't use this. Basically, this is designed for if you're leveling with a group of people, and so you can monitor everyone's XP level. But if you're leveling solo, you don't need that. We've got the guild news window. I have no idea why you could possibly want that, so bye. Away with that. And then we got some quest settings. So auto pickup rules, stuff like that. This will automatically pick up your quests. It will automatically skip cutscenes if you tell it to. It will automatically pick rewards if you want it to. Not the smartest though, and I'd recommend picking rewards yourselves because, you know, stats and stuff are so important. But yeah, overall, it just makes the entire process really easy. The game doesn't play itself. As I said, you're the mindless drone behind the computer. But if you just want to get a whole bunch of alts leveled up quick, this is a pretty good way to do it. I originally knew about this add-on because Nobble mentioned it on Twitter. Nobble's basically embarked on the journey of doing every class order whole campaign, every artifact weapon, which means he needs every class at max level, which is quite the endeavor. I think he has finished it like a good few weeks ago. But yeah, so that add-on, like this add-on was just floating in my mind because I saw that tweet, and I actually looked at its page and curse, and it only had a few 100,000 downloads, which made me think, right, well, clearly not everyone knows about this. It's not like Garrison, or, you know, Master Plan and Warlords, where after a short amount of time, everyone knew that thing existed. But it seems like this has somehow slipped onto the radar, and as I said at the opening of the video, now that I think there's going to be some more interest in leveling up alts, seems like a pretty decent time to give this thing a shot. But that's it for this video. I hope you find it useful, and certainly by the time this video comes out, I imagine the class changes in 7.1.5 will be out. Currently, that's going to be, from what I know, that'll be on the PTR pretty soon. But yeah, hopefully, whatever happens in that patch, and whatever those class changes are, they'll give you a reason to maybe want to try one of your alts that you maybe didn't feel so hot about with the launch of the expansion. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.